Dayton scored 22 points on us in the first half in transition, and in my opinion, that was the difference in the game. I loved our half-court defense in both halves. Both defenses, both man-to-man and zone, were terrific. And I told our team that in the locker room after the game. But we certainly understood that we couldn't give up transition points to Dayton, and to give up 22 in the first half is a major problem. Also, a lot of it came off of our turnovers. So Dayton had 9 steals, and we've got to take better value of the ball.
Coach, 15-2 the score at the first media timeout. What was the message right there? Because from that point on, the game was, on the scoreboard at least, and from your perspective, seemed like it was pretty even.
Yeah, well, so there are 3 things when I got here to Fordham that I said we were going to improve. Number 1 was we were going to have a defensive mentality, and tonight we certainly did. Our half-court defense was amazing. Secondly, I said we're going to shoot the ball better, and we're working on that. And thirdly, we're going to have value for the ball. Our value for the ball by this year's team is like no other I've ever coached. For us to have 14 turnovers against Dayton, it gives us no chance. So I know in that first 4-minute stretch, I know Joe Chartouni had 2 live ball turnovers. Jesse had a live ball turnover. I don't remember every other possession, but we literally, to beat Dayton, this is the team picked to win the league. We can't have any live ball turnovers for the game, and we had at least 3 live ball turnovers in the first 4 minutes. So I've got to coach value better.
Ryan Rooms and Ryan Canty, it seemed a lot of defense, offense switch in that game. Maybe not, it seemed like more minutes for Ryan Canty than usual, less for Ryan Rooms than usual. What could you say about the bigs playing this one? It seemed like a tough matchup at the speed.
Well, Ryan Canty's energy was awesome. And I talked about how our half-court defense was so good. Well, a big part of that was the fact that Ryan Canty came in and gave us some basket protection. He gave us some energy. He rebounded the ball. So Ryan Canty really provided a lot tonight.
Sittenfelder in the first half gave you maybe one of his better games so far this year. Do you feel he's had maybe a work in progress transitioning in the system, freshman to sophomore?
It's a fair question. I think Chris is probably a similar player this year to what he was last year. And what I mean by that is he's a workhorse, and he's just going to go pick up the scraps and find what he can. He has shot the ball very well for us from 3. He came into this game shooting over 40% from 3. He was 0 for 6 behind the line tonight. So Dayton gets some credit for that, but we definitely need Chris to stretch the defense.